stopped to get some flowers and went into her building around 12:30. I walked in to find some guy standing behind her, nuzzling her neck. You said that you need to check to see if you've done anything wrong. It's constantly about what you've done wrong. Why are you not cultivating the mentality of what's wrong with this woman? Welcome back to another episode of Based on a True Story. My name is Rafael Omar, and today, we got a story for you today. We got a story for the married folk. 10-year anniversary, 10 years of marriage down the drain. Man caught his wife cheating on the 10-year anniversary, and he just needs some serious help on how he should move forward with this newfound revelation. So I want to know, what should this man do? What do you think he should do? Let me know in the comments. Let's get into the story. My wife and I were married 10 years ago yesterday. She's been working on a big project for the last few months. Over the past 4 weeks or so, she's been putting in extra time, staying late and going in early to meet the deadline. This is a career maker for her. I work construction. With all the rain we've had crazy hours trying to make up the lost time. On nice days, I work 12 hours, sometimes a little longer. If it's raining when I get up, I don't go in. Some days, we get sent home when it starts raining because it's too dangerous. I usually hit the gym for an hour or two on those days. Thursday, we started at 6 a.m., but mid-morning it started raining hard, so we went home. I went to the gym as usual, but I cut the workout short and headed downtown to surprise my wife, Megan, with flowers, and to make plans for dinner that night, if possible. We hadn't seen much of each other this week. I went to bed around 9 p.m., but she wasn't home yet. She had called earlier to say she was working late, which has been normal for the past month. I stopped to get some flowers and went into her building around 12:30. Nicole was at the receptionist desk. I told her I got there later than I wanted and asked if she could put the flowers on Megan's desk. She said, "I don't think they've gone to lunch yet. Why not drop them off yourself?" She buzzed the door to let me back into the offices. The place was deserted. I went to her office and the door was closed. I always walk in unless the receptionist tells me she's in a meeting. I walked in to find some guy standing behind her, nuzzling her neck. She was reaching back over her head, giggling in a way only she can, and saying, "We've got to get this done." I felt like I'd been gut punched. I slammed the flowers down and said, "Happy anniversary," and walked out. I didn't hear what she said. I just walked past Nicole, said goodbye, and left. I made it to the elevators and out of the building before my phone started ringing. I bawled my eyes out all the way home. Once I got there, I went into the garage, pulled my camping gear out of the rafters, and took off. I drove about 2 hours to a state park. I had no idea what to do. I just had to run. I hiked a trail we've been on in the past, about a 3-hour hike. I don't drink much, so I didn't have any booze. I just sat there thinking. Looking back, I'm glad I was in a rush because normally I bring a .45 caliber pistol with me when I camp. We have black bears, which generally scare off, but they can get aggressive if they're hungry or have cubs around. The way I was feeling, I might have eaten that barrel that night. My phone was blowing up from Megan, so I turned it off. Later, I left the park to get reception and turned my phone back on to see that my good friend had called. I called him back and he said Megan had called him to check on me and make sure I didn't do anything stupid. We talked for a bit and I told him I needed to think this through and that I'd catch up with him on Friday. While I was thinking everything over, I went back through our marriage from the beginning, trying to figure out what I'd missed. We come from completely opposite backgrounds. My grandfather raised me with my mom. He taught me about life and had a little saying about everything. He always said marriage would be the hardest job I'd ever have and that I'd have to work on it every day. God, I miss him. We didn't have much, and I often overheard my mom and grandpa having discussions about bills. They worked hard, and my brother and I didn't miss out on anything, at least not that we knew of. Megan was born into money, not overly rich, but very comfortable. She went to a great college, always had great clothes, a new car, etc. And she's beautiful. 11 out of 10 beautiful. I used to joke with her that if she ever coughed, a silver spoon might get stuck in her throat. We met, hit it off, and started dating. I was dumbfounded that a woman like her would ever even be with me. We dated for quite a while before she told me about her parents and lifestyle. Our friends called us the model couple because they thought we were so good looking we had to be models. Our families weren't as kind. They worried the economic differences between us would cause problems. Her dad and I eventually got along, but my mom needed some convincing. She graduated, got her first job, and we planned to get married. We agreed to expose each other to our different lifestyles. I took her whitewater rafting. She took me to the symphony. We went ziplining. We attended an art opening. We made it a point to experience each other's interest. She was really enthusiastic about the physical activities we did, and I kinda liked the symphony and similar things. I even own 2 tuxes now. Looking back, I didn't see any red flags. Her first 2 jobs were toxic. She quit both because the men kept trying to sleep with her. They paraded her out in front for photo ops, invited her to conferences that other new hires weren't invited to, and even tried to get her drunk at dinner. At one conference, a partner tried to force his way into her hotel room. She quit after that. This 3rd job seems different. It has women as some of the partners, and none of that nonsense happens there. She seems very happy. We seemed very happy. Now it's Friday, and I'm home. I called her and asked where she was. Back at work. Feeling smart-ass, I said, "I guess the marriage is taking second place to your job." She responded, "Since you wouldn't talk to me, what else was I supposed to do?" Fair enough. She said she'd be home in an hour, so I waited. I want to save our marriage. If I'm lacking in some way, I want to fix it. Of course, I want to ask why, but I can't accept an "I don't know" answer. How do I phrase this? What else should I be asking? I know I'll get emotional and forget things, so over the next few days, we'll likely go over everything repeatedly. What she did was wrong, but she's still my wife. Whew. That's a tough situation. Any type of deceit, any type of infidelity is always a tough situation, And so my heart goes out to you and really to anybody who's ever had to deal with that. Based off what you've written, though, I don't get a sense of any type of remorse or any type of guilt, anything from your wife. You said that she called you a bunch of times, but you didn't answer, and you didn't say what were in the messages she left, or if she left you messages. You didn't say what she told your friend. I say this, but you described her as being an 11 out of 10. So I take that as she's very attractive. That's going to come with some caveats, meaning she's constantly going to have guys coming at her, which is something that I would have assumed you would be prepared for and know how to deal with. But it seems by the way you've phrased this story, you still have some insecurities within yourself about how attractive she is. Would I be wrong in assuming? Now, this is, of course, not to excuse any of her behavior, but I think what really needs to happen here is some self-introspection. You said that you need to check to see if you've done anything wrong. It's constantly about what you've done wrong and where did you fall short and how can you fix what's wrong with you. I guess because you think that you made her do the things she's doing. But based on what you've written, nothing in here really, I don't see why you keep saying it's you. Why are you not cultivating the mentality of, we got to figure out what's wrong with this woman? Why would she feel comfortable stepping out of our marriage? And is this the first time it's happened? Nowhere in here have you insinuated that this could have possibly happened more than once. I think you got some work to do, buddy. But I think you need to be able to stand up straight, put your shoulders back, and face her head on and say, listen, what you did was unacceptable. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But this behavior is unacceptable. And then move forward with trying to find a resolution. Because if you don't, if you approach this, again, let me caveat my opinion. If you approach this from a I'm not good enough perspective, bringing the I'm unworthy energy. You come with that type of energy, nothing will be resolved. And I'm willing to bet she's either going to divorce you or she's going to keep doing what she's doing. But let's take a look at the comments. Volfenoff. Okay. Volfenoff. That receptionist is a real bro here. She knew what was going on. You know what? That's a good point. He said that he walked back there and nobody else was there. The office was empty, but it was just his wife and whoever this other guy was. So she knew that the two of them were back there. You know what? I got it. Cheat with the receptionist. You need to go back to her job. You need to start caking it up with the receptionist at the job, at her job. You need to bend the receptionist over and start clapping cheeks. Make sure your wife is in the building when it happens. She needs to see and hear it, because she needs to know that yes, she may be this 11 out of 10 according to you, but you can still pull them. And you start with the receptionist. Great idea. I love it. Yes. I did it again. Tifu says, holy crap. I cannot imagine walking in on something like that while your mood is sky high because of the anniversary. My friend, you are on the right path. Do not accept I don't know. You are not at fault. Ask what she is going to do to fix this. If she wants to fix it, I feel for you. Please update. Again, I'm in complete agreement with this. Your focus should be on what is she going to do? She's the one who messed up, not you. Get clarity and be firm about it. Be firm. Put your foot down. Tell her, listen, I need answers and I don't know what's not good enough. Stay strong. You got the internet behind you. Confront her. Record it and then post it online because I want to see what happens. Joel's 101 says, what she is about to do is what I refer to as damage control. She'll try to minimize the situation. First time it happened, only touching and kissing, nothing else. Maybe even try to play it off like it was an unwanted advance. Point is, whatever she tells you is unlikely to be the truth, or at the very least, the whole truth. All that matters is, are you willing to move past this, and can you forgive her? If yes, then work toward that. Ask what she plans to do to fix this, and then let her know how you feel. So much of this involves you going within yourself, because you have to ask yourself, can you even move past this? Are you able to forgive her? And be honest with yourself. If the answer is no, and for a lot of people, the answer is no. So you have to be honest with yourself. Can I forgive her? Can I move past this? If the answer is no, cut it short, move on, go to the receptionist. Man, the receptionist wants you, man. She knew what was going on. Your next move is the receptionist. Trust me, it's there. But that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. And again, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.